Hello everyone. Today we're going to do a yoga practice, quick and effective to get the blood flow going to your body, to give you some energy. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So starting on our hands and knees, we're just going to start bringing our attention to our breath. So breathing in, you're going to drop your shoulder blades away from your ears, lift your eyes forward, pelvis drops forward as well, and then exhale. Curl your spine up so you're like an angry cat here. And then inhale, reverse cat-cow. Exhale, one more time like that. Inhale, rolling up the spine, dropping the shoulder blades down away from your ears. Exhaling, spiraling up your spine. Now we're going to go ahead and get a nice shoulder stretch. So go ahead and inhale, lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread it through the other arm, and then feel a nice side stretch here. Now you can take your left arm and just slide it forward to get an additional stretch, opening up the chest, stretching out the back. Slide that arm back, press yourself up. Let's reverse side. So inhale. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread it through, and then take your right arm right above head. Take a breath there. And go ahead and prop yourself back up. Take your hands right under the shoulders, and then go ahead and lift the knees right off the mat. Starting to engage the core. Feel a little bit of fire here. And we're going to go ahead and exhale, and then when we do so, we're going to start to playfully work our way into our downward dog. So kick the hips up towards the sky, and you can keep the knees bent right now, just getting a nice long spine to start with. And you can start to pedal out the feet here if that feels good for you. And then I just want you to inhale, look between the fingers, step or hop your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway up, lift, keeping the spine nice and long, dropping the shoulder blades down, back into your back pockets. Exhale, forward fold. Release any tension that you're holding in the head and neck. Sway side to side here, keeping a slight bend in the knees. And then go ahead and inhale, reverse swan dive, reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Take your right arm, grabbing the left wrist, reach, and then we're going to take a nice side bend here. And then go ahead and on the inhale, coming back up to center, other arm, exhale, sinking into a nice side stretch. Inhaling, reaching up towards the ceiling, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up and look. Nice long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back into plank. Roll forward just a little bit, engaging the core. Lower down into chaturanga, pressing up into upward facing dog. Engaging the core, lifting the thighs right up off the ground. Exhale into your second downward dog. It's going to feel a little bit better this time around. So pedaling out the feet. Inhale, look between the fingers, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up and look. Nice long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and around. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, bending at the knees, shooting the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step it back into plank. Shift the weight forward, lower down into chaturanga, upward dog, and I'll meet you into our downward facing dog. This time, inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, lifting from the inner thigh, so our hips are square. Exhale, pull your knee to your chest and hold for 3, 2, 1. Step that leg between the hands, and then I just want you to open up for a twisting pose. So you can take that back heel, place it down on the ground, and then we're going to go ahead and lift our chest up towards the ceiling. So we're rotating and opening up, making space. Now if you have a block here, this might be a really good place that you use it. Here I'm lifting with the inner thigh, I'm spiraling my chest open towards the ceiling. Exhale, place that hand down on the ground. We're gonna take it and reverse that twist. So left hand is placed right by the foot and right arm reaches towards the sky. Good, lifting that back leg up off the ground. We're gonna now lift our chest off the ground and keep the twist. And hold for a breath. Pulling your right hip crease back to be in line with the left. Now this time take the arms, hook it on the knee into our prayer twist. Now you can choose to hold your hands at heart center or to go ahead and extend the arms. Exhale, coming out of that, frame the foot. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Move through your chaturanga, or you can just meet in downward facing dog. Great job. Other side, lift the left leg. Exhale, pull the left knee into the chest. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Step it through. Great job. We're going to first go ahead, plant the back leg so the arch of the foot and the heel of the front foot lines up. Then go ahead and inhale, roll your chest open towards the ceiling. Make sure that front knee isn't tracking in and try to actually think about pressing it out. So you're going to feel a nice stretch through the inner thighs, and then go ahead and lift your hips up by engaging the inner thighs of the back right leg. Good. Go ahead and take that right arm down, this time squaring up the hips. Coming up onto the back toe, inhale, lift up, rotate, feeling a really great twist here. Once again, we want to make sure that we have a nice long line from the front of the body to the back of the body. So go ahead and make sure you're lifting through the back leg, engaging the quad, lifting that knee, and then we're going to go ahead and inhale, lift up into a twisting pose. Good. One more breath here, and then we're going to go ahead and just take that front arm, hook it on the outside of the knee, and then come into a twisting prayer. And then if you want to here, you can always, whoa, getting camera shy here, and then go ahead and lower the front arm and lift the top arm toward the ceiling. And then while I'm doing this, I'm actively thinking about pulling my left hip back so it's square with the other one. Good, go ahead and frame the foot, step the left leg back to meet the right, move through your chaturanga. If you want to, you can always just go ahead and meet in downward facing dog. This time, inhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Take your toes to the outsides of the mat. Drop your hips down for Matsyana. So here's really great to open up the hips. We have a nice bit of heat in our body just from doing those vinyasas. Nice twist poses are great for bringing some energy back into your body. This is really wonderful to open up the hips if you have tight hips. Maybe this is a little bit too difficult. You can always work into it. You can use props to lift yourself up. All right, great job. Take your hands to the back of your bottom. And we're just gonna do something to actually introduce a little bit of internal rotation for the hips. So I just want you to drop the knee inward. So you're kind of holding your bottom up off the ground, and then you're just dropping the knee in. So we're inviting an internal rotation, and you're gonna feel if you have any tight areas. This might be very challenging. It's something just to work towards to get better range of motion in the hips. Great, we'll go one more on each side. And then we're gonna go ahead and just have a seat. Take the legs right out in front of us. We're gonna take our palms up towards the sky. You can choose to lift one leg or both legs, working into the abdominal muscles. So a lot of times when we're seated, we get a little bit lazy. We start to slouch. So how do we protect our back? We start to use our core more. So if you have a strong core, you'll have less chances of having back pain and then also injuries. So we want a nice strong core. I know I'm talking your ears off while I'm making you hold this, but it's gonna be good for you. So if you need to, you can put one leg down or switch, and then I just want you to go ahead and extend the legs and make sure that you have a nice flat body, that we're not rounding here. You're using the core, breathing for 3, 2, 1. Now slowly lower down. Don't give up yet. Slowly lower down. Great job, nice and controlled. All the way, whoo, there we go. That was a little bit of torture, right? Take the heels to your bum, and then we're just gonna go ahead and press our hips up towards the ceiling. Once you do this, you're gonna walk your shoulder blades towards each other, and then clasp your hands under your back. And this bridge pose is really great for tight hip flexors. So a lot of times we have been sitting a lot, like I think the average nowadays is 9 hours a day of sitting, and it can range from like, you know, as low as like 8 to like as high as 14 hours a day. So we really need to get moving and start to reverse that posture. So this is kind of a correctional exercise. Lower down one vertebrae at a time. Take your feet together, knees apart for Supta Baddha Konasana. Palms face out. And then we're going to repeat that again, bridge. So when I go into that bridge pose, I'm pressing through my heels, squeezing my glutes and pressing my hips up towards the sky. So we're going to do that one more time. Press the hips up, squeezing the glutes, driving through the heels. You can switch your position. The weird hand, the one you're not used to having on top, goes on top. Squeeze the knees together here, so you're working the inner thighs. And then if you are really tucking the chin, just go ahead and take a neutral stance with your head and neck. So chest comes up to your chin, but chin's gonna look up towards the sky. Good, go ahead and exhale, roll it down one vertebrae at a time. That feels lovely. And then we're just gonna go ahead and pick a side to open up the chest. Our last posture for today. So go ahead and stack the knees and then stack the arms. And then I want you to try to keep the knees stacked the whole time. And you can relax your head and neck. And then you're gonna take your fingertips, and then I want you to make a big circle around yourself. So try to keep your fingertips on the ground as long as you can. And then exhale, go ahead and bring it around. And then if you feel yourself rocking in the hips, I want you to try this time not to. So go ahead and inhale, reach up. Now, if your fingertips lose contact with the floor at any point, that's okay. But you should feel a really wonderful stretch through the chest here. Good, one more time. Inhale, reaching up, sweeping around, keeping those hips square. Exhale. Good, let's go ahead and switch sides. So take your knees to center and then shift your hips to the other side of the mat. Stack the knees on top of each other and then stack the arms. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started. So inhale, reach your arm up and then feel that stretch through the chest. We opened up the back already, and that movement helps definitely wake up any tight areas. Oh, that feels really good. And my upper body workout worked because I'm feeling it. One more time. Inhale, reach up around the body. And then exhale, arms come back to center. Good job. All right, so take your knees to the center. You can choose to finish however you would like here. I'm going to choose to lay in Supta Baddha Konasana. I like it. I think it feels good. It really helps me open up my hips. So you can choose if you want to lay in Shavasana. You can kick your legs out, palms face up. Just relax. Find a natural breath for you. So it doesn't have to be really long or drawn out. And we're not going to take a long time in this Shavasana. Just take a moment to practice gratitude, something you're really happy for today, something that makes you smile. And know that a smile is worth more than we probably give it credit to. So smiles are super contagious because people naturally want to mimic your facial features. You can actually talk yourself into feeling better, feeling less pain, less stress just by smiling. So I want you to take this moment in your resting posture to take the corners of your lips and draw them upward. And I just want you to hold that smile. You might feel a little silly, it's okay. Nobody's watching you. Good. And think of something you're grateful for. And then if you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, take the knees together. If you're in Shavasana, pull your knees in towards your chest. And you can just go ahead and start to rock a little bit here. a little playful. And we're gonna go ahead and rock and roll up and down the spine since we're not done with our day yet, so we need that energy. And we're gonna go ahead and finish in a seated position. So thank you so much for checking in. I hope you feel just energized and happy that practicing smiling carries throughout the rest of your day today. Try to smile at somebody, watch how they mimic your smile and they reciprocate that. A smile is more pleasurable than eating 2,000 bars of chocolate or even receiving $25,000. So a smile goes a long way. So practice your smiling today. Thank you so much for checking in. We'll see you soon. Namaste. If you haven't done so already, please click the like button and go ahead and click subscribe. That way you'll get notifications anytime we post new videos. Every Monday I post a high intensity interval training, and every Thursday I post a yoga video. So there's a lot of content coming out, free information for you, free opportunities to stay active, be active, and have positive energy entering into your life. So please do those two things. Click the like first and then click the subscribe button. And if you're looking for some more yoga or something a little bit more intensity with the hope of losing weight or even just getting toned, go ahead and check out my high intensity interval training. We'll check in with you soon. Thank you so much. Have a good day.